Under the lights of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the city of Atlanta holds its breath. Monday Night Football. A national stage. The Atlanta Falcons, young, hungry, doubted, are walking into the spotlight to face one of the NFL's most complete juggernauts, the Buffalo Bills, and their MVP-caliber quarterback, Josh Allen. This isn't just another game. It's a test, a chance to prove that the Falcons can belong in the same sentence as the league's elite. The Bills? They're 4-1, dominant, and dangerous. Josh Allen is playing with the confidence of a man who knows he can crush you with his arm or his legs. 9 touchdowns, only 2 picks, completing 70% of his throws, already running for over 200 yards and 3 rushing scores. He's not just a quarterback, he's a wrecking ball in shoulder pads. And right behind him, James Cook, the silent storm in the backfield, slicing through defenses for over 5 yards a carry, second in the NFL in rushing yards. Focus too much on Allen, and Cook will make you pay in full. Then there's that Buffalo defense, relentless, violent, disciplined. 13 sacks already. Greg Rousseau and Joey Bosa crashing off the edges like twin hurricanes. They don't miss tackles. They don't make mistakes. They make you earn every inch. So yeah, on paper, it's a nightmare matchup. But football isn't played on paper, it's played in moments. And the Falcons? They're coming off the bye rested, sharper, and angrier than ever. 2-2, sitting right in the middle of the fight. They've been overlooked, dismissed, doubted since week 1. Now, they have a chance to remind everyone that Atlanta doesn't back down from the storm, they rise through it. This Monday night isn't just about stats or standings. It's about heart, identity, and belief. Because if the Falcons play this the right way, if they control the tempo, protect their young quarterback, and strike with precision, they can turn this tough matchup into a statement heard across the NFL. This isn't just another game, it's the Falcons' chance to take the league by surprise. Every great game turns on a few matchups, a handful of moments that decide everything. And when the Falcons line up against the Bills on Monday night, 3 battles will shape the story of who survives under the lights. Battle number 1: Drake London versus Christian Benford. This is where it begins, strength versus uncertainty. Buffalo's secondary, usually fierce, has been cracked open lately. Big plays, missed coverages, and hesitation, things you rarely see from a defense of this caliber. Christian Benford, in particular, has struggled, and Drake London is exactly the kind of wideout who can make him pay. London isn't just catching passes, he's imposing his will. 24 receptions. Nearly 270 yards. And every time the ball comes his way, he brings that "I dare you to stop me" energy. If London wins this duel, he won't just open up the offense, he'll rip a hole straight through the heart of Buffalo's defense. Battle number 2: Dalton Kincaid versus Billy Bowman Jr. Now this one's about pride. Dalton Kincaid went off for 108 yards last week, torching the Patriots. But the Falcons? They've been a nightmare for tight ends all year. Through 4 games, opposing tight ends have combined for only 8 catches. 8. Bowman and those Atlanta safeties have turned the middle of the field into a no-fly zone. If they can keep Kincaid contained, if they can take away Allen's safety valve, the entire Bills offense slows down. That's how you make Josh Allen uncomfortable. Battle number 3: Greg Rousseau versus Jake Matthews. This one's pure trench warfare. Rousseau's been an absolute menace this year, a 6'6" wrecking ball who makes every snap a test of endurance. But Jake Matthews is no rookie. He's a seasoned protector, a wall built from years of grit and experience. Still, even walls crack under constant fire. Atlanta must give Matthews help, a chip block, a quick release, anything, because if Rousseau starts winning early, Michael Penix Jr. could find himself fighting for survival instead of throwing for glory. But here's where the tide can turn, the Bills' biggest weakness. For all their talent, Buffalo can't stop the run. They've been gashed for over 145 rushing yards per game, bottom 5 in the league. And that's exactly where the Falcons thrive. Bijan Robinson, the Lightning. Tyler Allgeier, the Thunder. Together, they're the perfect storm. This is the week to let them loose. To run the ball down Buffalo's throat, to own the clock, to control the rhythm of the game. Because if Atlanta wins these battles, if London dominates, if Bowman holds the middle, if the ground game takes over, they won't just compete with the Bills. They'll send a message to the entire NFL: the Dirty Birds are done being overlooked. The lights. The pressure. The noise. Monday Night Football, this is when legends are made. And here's something the world needs to remember: the Atlanta Falcons are 7-1 on Monday nights since 2015. When the stage gets brighter, the Falcons don't fade. They fight harder. These are the moments when Atlanta shows who they really are. So, what's the formula to pull off another Monday night miracle? It's simple, but it takes heart, discipline, and grit. Step 1: run the ball until they break. When you face a team like Buffalo, you can't let Josh Allen control the game. You have to control the clock, and that means handing the ball to Bijan Robinson early and often. Let him slice through the defense, let Tyler Algier punch them in the mouth late in drives, and keep that Bills offense sitting on the bench. Every long, punishing drive drains Buffalo's energy and builds Atlanta's momentum. This is what the Falcons do best: physical football. Step 2: win the turnover battle. It doesn't have to be flashy. Just 1 or 2 plays can change everything. Josh Allen is a superstar, but even stars make mistakes when the heat rises. The Falcons' defense needs to bring that pressure, force him into tight windows, and make him second-guess himself. One Xavier Watts interception, one strip sack, one moment of chaos, and suddenly, everything shifts. That's how you beat a team that's better on paper. You make them uncomfortable. Step 3: attack deep and attack bold. The Falcons can't play scared. Once the run game starts to click, the play action will open wide. That's when Michael Penix Jr. has to strike. Look for Drake London deep, hit Kyle Pitts in stride. Those explosive plays will decide the game. Penix doesn't have to be perfect. He just has to be fearless. Step 4: contain Josh Allen. You can't stop him completely, nobody can. But you can contain him. Spy him, keep your lanes tight, and for the love of everything, don't give up those crushing 3rd and 15 scrambles that break your spirit. Every time you force Allen to throw under pressure instead of run free, you win a small battle, and those small battles add up fast. If Atlanta does these 4 things: run the ball, win turnovers, hit big plays, and contain the quarterback, this won't just be another win. It'll be the statement win of the season. The one that turns doubters into believers. The one that reignites the fire in that locker room. Because when this team clicks, when they play for each other, they can beat anyone. And if the Falcons shock the world and take down Buffalo on Monday night, the league won't be laughing anymore. They'll be watching. Falcons fans, I want to know what you think. What's your confidence level for this Monday night showdown? Drop your number from 1 to 10 in the comments below, and tell me if you believe the Dirty Birds are about to make a statement. People are starting to look at the Atlanta Falcons differently now. Teams are circling them on the schedule, whispering, this isn't the same old Falcons anymore. And if they somehow walk into Monday Night Football and beat the Buffalo Bills, a powerhouse led by Josh Allen, everything changes. That locker room would erupt with belief. Confidence would spread like wildfire. It wouldn't just be a win, it would be a message to the entire NFL that Atlanta is coming. This game isn't optional. It's necessary. It's about proving that all the hard work, the culture shift, the grind, it all means something. Because when you take down a contender like Buffalo, you don't just win a football game, you build identity, you build respect. So here's my call: I think the Falcons pull off the upset. I think they punch Buffalo in the mouth early with that run game, control the clock, and find a way, somehow, to finish the job. Josh Allen's going to make plays, that's a given. But Atlanta's defense will make just enough stops, just enough noise, to steal this one under the lights. Imagine the shockwaves. Imagine the headlines Tuesday morning: Falcons stun the Bills. This could be the spark that changes everything for this team. Now I'll throw it to you: do you believe Atlanta can shock the world on Monday night? Drop your score predictions down below, and let's see who's really riding with the Dirty Birds.